are live.
Whoa.
Oh, also, great hook right here on Discord to get people to watch the stream. Great hook, great message. Gotta really
Ooh, I saw a cool picture that Mikey posted today. Apparently it's 7 a.m. How the hell did I not see that?
Y'all slacking.
Wow.
What?
You have such bad grammar in that message you just sent in the Discord.
What the fuck? No. It's perfectly good. It's perfectly good.
Do you watch us or you listen to us?
I meant what I said. That's what I said.
That's
What do you understand from that? I'm curious.
Do you watch us or do you listen to us?
Okay, but that's the only mistake. This is only one. You should say it's full of mistakes. There's one mistake. Am I wrong? Yeah. Okay. Alexa approves this comment. So he approves my comment. Do you understand, Alexa? Are you following along at this mental capacity? Captain. Oh.
Heyo.
Hello.
16 months. 16 months.
Look at that. That is fantastic.
Wow.
I mean, you did all that for what? For what? For this picture of a sun on the stream? Is that what you did this for, Kevin? Is that why you're here?
She's having a good night.
This yogurt milk is very bland.
Yeah. So is my drink. Not good tasting.
Holy. Ugh. Alexa, what do we have to play? How are you guys? How about the chocolate milk life? How about the cats? Everything's wild, Kevin. Things are going crazy. And Alexa, the orange cat photo is awesome.
Thank you, thank you. Had to make up for the fact that I don't know when our next cooking stream will be.
He's a cute boy.
Yes.
He's got like some really cute angles.
Mm-hmm.
Very commercializable is what I'll say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not as photogenic as Ash though.
No. But I think he could be in an ad, you know? They're like, try this
You'll
new...
want to monetize the cat.
Yeah.
One day we'll get a cat for GW & Co. and its name will be Gilbert. And we'll make an Instagram for it.
Gilbert the shark.
And a Tic Tac.
Oh, snap.
And it'll have a shark costume that it wears all the time.
Oh, this is torture.
What?
To the cat, I mean. Not for me. I'm fine with it.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
We'll have to make some custom GW & Co. like bandana.
You
know? For it to wear. A TikTok of Sandula dancing with the cat. That would be good content.
All right, let's do this podcast part. Let's talk. Let's get to it. I'll do the intro. Alexa.
Yeah.
All right. So I just read the 7th book of the year.
Is this the start of the podcast?
That's how we got to start it. I don't know.
It's so funny because I was wanting to ruin your intro. I was sitting here trying to think of a funny way to ruin your intro, and then you just did the worst intro.
No. It's innovation. You know what I mean? All right. I'm changing the game.
So what were you
no one
talking
else.
about?
No one else is
Seventh
doing.
book. I've also read seven
Okay,
books so far
it's
this
not
year.
everything's about you, Alex. Okay, please calm down. All right. Anyway, so I'm
leave and read my other book. It's right next to me.
So I'm reading. So I've read seven books, and I am a subscriber to Kindle Unlimited.
Whoa!
So I get like free books, like a lot of great books
Sponsor
are
us.
a lot of great books are on Kindle Unlimited for free if you're a subscriber. So it's not really free. For example, I know one right here. It's called "Nightmare from the Deep" by Straight Kindle. Yeah, that is free on Kindle Unlimited.
Whoa!
So it's cool. Yeah. But anyway, so I was looking through. I'd finished Casino Royale, which, first of all, really cool is that on Kindle Unlimited, if you read Casino Royale or most of the James Bond books, they also come with the audiobook paired in. And when the audiobook's playing, it highlights every word as the person's reading it, like as it goes. So anyway,
I thought you were gonna say like cool thing. James Bond's really sexist.
That's true. He is, but like it makes sense. Like I understand why.
Yeah,
That character. Also, this is crazy. I was reading the back of the book summary, and I didn't know that he wrote. Ian Fleming wrote James Bond in his vacation house in Jamaica or whatever, and that's where, and I believe the location, the guest house or whatever, was called GoldenEye.
Ah.
But Casino Royale, excuse me. Hold on. But yeah, anyway, Jesus, I'm losing my voice. Oh God. But yeah, holy, do you hear that?
What?
That is thunder. That's super loud thunder.
Oh, I did not hear that.
Outside, that's good noise cancellation. Hydrate, thank you, Kevin. I appreciate that.
Oh, thank you, Kevin. I was drinking stuff that doesn't count towards hydrating.
It was me, Suri. It wasn't thunder. It was me. I don't think he even heard me.
He's drinking. He'll be back. You got
Dude,
the Perkins,
you
the
had
white.
you had to at least give me like a Jack Black impersonation as you came in with that. You know what I mean? Like
Jack Black,
like a Kung Fu Panda. Do you feel the thunder? You know what I mean? Like one of those kind of things.
Oh, I really.
It's funny. It's funny because I was like, I just like drove home and like was dealing with stuff. On my drive home, I was listening to Tenacious D, which is Jack Black.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So it's pretty funny.
So you were really confused. You're like, what does other songs have thunder in it? Like,
I was like, I don't think any song like he does say let's bring the thunder a lot, but
yeah. That's just like a thing I imagine. Like,
and then he starts talking about dick and farts, you know.
Yeah.
Tenacious D songs.
Classic Jack Black stuff. Yeah.
But yeah, it's Kung Fu Panda is clearly pictured.
There you go.
Wow. We're going for the lowest hanging fruit today. This is good.
Speaking of lowest hanging fruit, that's one of Tenacious D songs.
Is it actually?
It is actually.
Okay.
That's hilarious.
So I found this Twitter account. It's called Weird Spotify Playlists.
Oh, is that what you've been posting?
Yeah, and
I thought it was on your Insta or something.
They're just like,
I mean, it's a popular meme too. Like
it's and I scrolled through a lot today, and there's very, very amusing. It's just going through all the playlists.
I went to GameStop today because I have that coupon. And
I have not used my $5 in.
Yeah, I haven't used it in a little bit either, and I didn't work today, so I was like, fuck it, like let me
free bird.
Let me go see what's happening. And I went. It was just me in the store, so like I was already at the store, so I was like, I'm using this $5 on something, and I didn't know what, so I was like, I know I wanted to get Kirby and play like Kirby and Forgotten Land, because it looks good and it's the first like 3D platformer for Kirby. And then I was like, nah, because it's still like full price and it's still relatively new, so I'm gonna just wait until I get like that on the deal or something. And I decided
snap
would get Alan Wake remastered for PS5.
Oh, nice.
So I got that, I grabbed the pre-owned copy, brought it to the counter, had a nice conversation with this young lady behind the counter, and I guess she must have been smitten a little bit because she gave me a brand new copy for like $20 less than a brand new copy of Alan Wake.
Nice.
Damn, nice.
And she also talked me.
Ladies.
She talked me into putting a pre-order down on The Quarry, which is the next game by the same
Until Dawn.
Until Dawn. I'm trying to think of the name. It's like
super massive.
I was about to say Super Atomic, but I was like, that's not right.
Yeah,
Super Massive is right. That's it. And it's like an 80s slasher.
Yep.
Like
and it has it has a star cast too. Hollywood actors are in it.
Oh.
So, yep.
Yeah. And it was funny because she was like, "Oh yeah, it comes out June 10th." I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll put $5 down today, and I have so much time to pay it off." And I was like, "It's the end of May. I have a week. A week to finish paying this game off." But it's whatever.
I've been.
Yeah, no, May has gone by way too quickly.
Yeah, I have some things going on in June, so they're coming up fast, but also like in really inconvenient ways. So anyway,
that's fun.
Mysterious.
Awesome. Perkins always drunk in his hilarious life. Yep, that's me. You know, drove GameStop drunk. You know,
he crashed into the store.
Yeah, when I said I was in GameStop, I never said I parked my car. I was in GameStop.
Hi.
The real reason that the woman gave you the game discount was because she was scared.
Yeah, she was scared for her life. She's like, if he puts this car into reverse right now, I'm fucking dead.
Just take it. Just take it.
And it's funny because it's not even Alan Wake. It's fucking. I couldn't think of another game. I don't know why. I have so many games around me. I couldn't think of a single.
Agents of Mayhem.
Because I was gonna go like ridiculous and say Animal Crossing, but I couldn't think of the name of it, and I was like, Happy Tree Friends came to mind. I was like, that's not a video game. That's a very disturbing video series.
I just so I haven't played any games since I came back from vacation until this week, and I binged this game. I had no intention of writing about it, but I ended up liking it so much I wrote a review for it. But it was Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor, and
good game.
I was not expecting it to be this good because I bought it. So initially, when I bought my,
quick question: did you play this and to get yourself hyped for Gollum when that comes out?
Wow, that's good.
The highly anticipated game that everyone's waiting for, like God of War. Let's get a Smeagol, you know, like
that's the only game I'm looking forward to.
Let's get that, like, fuck Harry Potter, fuck Star Wars. You know, they just announced the new Respawn EA Star Wars game. Fuck that.
Star Wars Jedi
fuck
Survivor.
God of War. Fuck The Last of Us 3rd remaster.
God.
Fuck everything. All about Gollum.
You know what? We are on the company's good list. Okay, they have been very nice to us in the past. I'm very intrigued to see how Gollum turns out. I'll definitely be playing it because I'm just fascinated to like what's the gameplay loop there. But anyway, I got my Shadow of Mordor because when I got the Xbox Series S, I didn't have any digital Xbox games. It was all physical stuff. So I decided to pick up a few games on sale, and that was one of them. It was like $3-4. And so I was bored, didn't know what to play. I tried to play some Call of Duty for the Godzilla event, but I wasn't hitting it off too well. So I was like, all right, I'm just going to play this. And immediately I was like, this is super, like the Nemesis system that they have is super... It's super smart. I don't know why more games don't have. Maybe it's patented, but I don't know. This that kind of idea is so smart.
Their anti-cheat system.
What do you mean?
Isn't that their anti-cheat system?
No. Nemesis is their essentially the orcs in Shadow of Mordor, and I'm guessing the second game as well.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Call of Duty. I was like, I don't think it's called Nemesis, but it's
that's called Ricochet.
See, I knew it was something fucking stupid. I knew it was something stupid and short. That's why I was like, I don't think it's called that, but I think that's what he's talking about.
No, I'm saying Shadow of Mordor. That's what made Shadow of Mordor was such a cool game.
The whole idea of like taking down the hierarchy of like the orcs and shit, like that's really fucking cool.
And that's what they're gonna have in Hogwarts Legacy. That's that same system.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's a WB game, and that's what a lot of people like. That was the big thing. I think Alexa was there when we did a podcast episode on that last year at this point. And wow, what a just fantastic input from Alexa. There's gonna get a moment of silence. Just gonna clap. That was fantastic. And then and then twice we got thank yous. This is fantastic. But anyway, clap. See, even Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin.
It was just one clap though. It wasn't multiple.
Yeah, it was one clap.
Yeah, no, thank you actually, because there's only one clap.
Stay humble, you know.
Mm-hmm. That was It could have been a sassy clap too.
Mm-hmm. Is it a slow clap, like a passive aggressive slow clap?
But anyway, so in June, I've set myself a challenge because every month on Twitch it gives us a kind of recommended hours to hours streamed, and it's usually around like 45 hours. And we used to be able to hit this like all the time, like 100% of the time, like we just hit it. But then something happened, and I don't know what happened, but we are like far off from this. So my goal is to try to hit this freaking number. So I'm gonna try to do a solo playthrough at some point of a game. I don't know what it is. Maybe Shadow of War, the second one, or I don't know, something. Oh God, this thunder is right behind me, Austin. You gotta eat something, dude. I can hear from here. But it will be something. Maybe Cyberpunk, because they gave us the game and we played it for like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
You're not gonna be like that's gonna be a.
I mean that would be half of the recommended time. But if I beat that game, it would be half of the amount of hours needed.
I was thinking even when I was at GameStop, I was like, what games do I need to finish right now? Because like the only game I could think of was like I'm like halfway through Horizon Forbidden West, because I wasn't like the story's very boring at this point. I have been reassured that like towards the end like it does get better and more exciting and like it feels good to like actually finish it. So like I'm gonna pick it back up, but I got sidetracked by Wonderlands that came out, which was awesome, but it was like too short. And I played through the Jedi Fallen Order, which story sucked.
Oh, I was also debating playing through that as well. That's another one.
The story it's awful, but like the idea and like the gameplay of it is like still pretty fun, even though it's an EA game, and like you'll sometimes be humbled by how fucking bad EA is at shit. You know, like because there'll be times where like the lightsaber is like really good, and, like it's very effective, and like then like I'll be glitched in a ramp and can't move. Like. So that stuff still does happen, which sucks because it takes you out of the moment because everything's going so flawlessly, and like I've just deflected and killed like 80 like clones, but now it's like you can't move. You have to do all of that again because it doesn't save, because it's like a Dark Soul mechanic where it only saves when you meditate. Fun stuff.
I did hear it was very Dark Souls influenced.
It's like diet Dark Souls. Like,
Zero sugar.
It'll give you the somewhat of a taste. It'll satisfy you a little bit, but it's not Dark Souls. Because I afterwards I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe I can play Bloodborne. I got like fucking 2 hours into that game, and it's not on my list of games I'm playing anymore.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do Horizon. I'm gonna beat that. And we'll play Alan Wake after.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find a game that I'm interested in and just kind of stream it, and see how it goes. Hopefully, I can hit it for as a little birthday special bonus.
I mean, the first Horizon, Until Dawn.
I love Until Dawn. I was trying to play that like during like a Halloween time, because that's like a perfect Halloween game.
That's why I feel like I heard of the Quarry, but when she said it and was like talking to me about it, I was like, I love Until Dawn. Like that was literally the only thing that was running through my mind. She said Until Dawn, I was like, I fucking love Until Dawn. So like once she said that, I was like, yeah, I'm pre-ordering this game. Like,
you're sold.
Yeah, like, and she was like, we're actually not getting that many copies either. So like if you don't pre-order it, like you might like still have one like in a couple weeks, but like she's like, we're not getting a lot of copies. So I was like, fuck it, put me down. In all fairness, though, they only have one copy of Tormented Souls, and that shit's been there for like a year and a half. How long ago was that game given to us?
I have no idea.
It was like a year ago at this point.
It's on the calendar. Got to go back for that one.
Torment the Souls. Quite a while ago. It was a good game. It was just I feel like they should have been more upfront about what the fuck I was getting into before I started playing it. Because it fucked with my head. Like the fact that I died and like had to redo the whole thing like 4 times. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
you got
That shit.
you
Like
got fucked.
I was so mad because it didn't prompt me that this was about to happen. So like I was like, oh, like I'll just start back in like this room and like we'll pick it back up and see what's happening. Nope. Start this shit from the beginning.
And then what else have I been playing? I played Evil Dead the game. Really, it's a fun game. I'm finishing up my review for that, and that'll be up soon as well. I played. Oh man, I played Riders Republic. That's a great game. I forgot, like, it's so intense when you're going just in first person, going through like these mountains.
Yeah, I literally bought that game. It was like $10 or something.
On Black Friday, it was really really cheap.
Yeah, I bought it just for like a mindless game to play, like when I want to do something like with my hands while I watch TV. Like,
yeah.
You kind of have like background noise and just like or like music and just kind of chill out.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, it seems like a good game for that. So I bought it literally for that only purpose. But I've been playing MLB The Show, and that's kind of been my go-to like chill out game. So I've been playing a lot of MLB, and that game fucking sucks too. And by like sucks, it means that like shit happens and it really pisses me off, but I like it.
Yeah. Oh, and then I've been playing Blood Hunt. Shout out to the publishers for hooking me up with a season pass so that I could unlock more stuff while I'm playing. I streamed a little bit of it yesterday, and it turns out I'm way better at the game when crossplay is turned off, because when I'm against the PC dudes, there's not a shot that I'm standing a chance. But when it's console, when it's equal footing, controller, I can hold my ground. What was that?
I think I have like a blister on the bottom of my foot, or like something that's forming on the bottom of my foot. I just like tapped my like that exact spot on the ground pretty hard.
Damn. I'm finally getting calluses now after going to the gym for like.
On your feet?
No, on my hands.
Oh, that's kind of fucking weird. What are you doing?
What workouts you doing?
Oh, my feet just have calluses because I have like just.
Well, I also have callous feet. Yeah.
But no, my hands are usually kind of soft, and now I have like these sharp ridges. I'm finally becoming a man. I'm just kidding. There's no point. It's.
My hands are nice and smooth. I loosen them bitches up.
What was that?
I lotion them bitches up.
Yeah, I hear lifting
I
weights
really
with.
misheard what you said the first time, and I'm really happy.
Please tell
it.
Please tell me what you heard. Yeah, please tell me what you heard.
I'm good.
No, please. I'm passing. Text it to me. Put it in the group chat.
I'm trying to think. I'm lotioning these bitches up.
I'm losing. I'm losing.
No.
Hoisting these bitches up.
Losing.
I'm losing these bitches.
Loosing. Alexa,
I'm not sending it, by the way. I don't know if you're like.
Alexa, what the hell are you doing? Send the goddamn. What the hell is wrong with you? Send the message.
But yeah, I have like grippy gloves when I go to the gym. Because like the bar is like when you just have that much weight on there, so
Of course, yeah.
Mm.
Raise your hands.
What's up, Joey? How's it going?
Ugga bugga.
Alexa needs a double chocolate milk shot.
I guess that Alexa smoked the cat hair. That would be such an awful experience.
Ew. I would die. I'm allergic.
You smoke cat hair?
I don't know. I'm allergic. Actually, no, I'm not actually allergic to the cat hair. I'm allergic to their saliva, which they lick themselves often. So then I'm like allergic to their fur. Only when they put
But if you smoke it, it's like microdosing. It'll slowly just build up an immunity. You'll be good.
That's how that works.
That's medicine. That's like science.
Wait, she doesn't have a cat? She does have it. She has 2 cats.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Joey knows that.
Doesn't she have a cat? No, because I said I'm allergic. So he's confused.
Yes.
I don't see the confusion.
It's because
I own 2 cats.
cat people
They're
are
very cute.
misogynists. Is that no? Sadists? Self-sadists?
Sadists?
What's the word? What's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know. What are you trying to say? Are you saying they're like devil worshippers?
No, they hurt like that. Like they like to hurt themselves. Masochists. That's the word.
Oh yeah.
See, Joey got it. Joey got it before you slow pokes. Oh my god! I didn't know. I didn't know I was playing Pokemon.
This was a common colloquialism.
Speaking of Pokemon, did you see the trailer for? What's it called? Pal something. It's a first-person shooter, but it's also Pokemon.
Palisade.
It's something.
I don't know.
It's not Palisade.
That sounds very interesting.
No, originally it was just like people fucking around and making mods, but they made it an actual Pal World. It's called Pal World. Look it up on stream, and it's like a Pokemon type game, but it's also a shooter. So like
Pal World.
So you'll like have. Like you'll be on the back of like a Pokemon type creature, and you'll be fucking lighting up like people up with machine guns and shit. And it's like a legit game.
Oh shit! There it is. It's
coming out like somewhat recent, like somewhat.
Pal World is a brand new multiplayer open world.
Pal World.
Yeah.
Pal World. Yeah.
Okay. I was not spelling it that way.
And collect mysterious creatures called Pal in a vast world. Make your pals fight. Build, farm, and work in factories.
Make your pals fight. Take that line out of context.
It has
dude, I heard Austin was talking mad shit the other day.
It actually has a really cool mechanic.
It looks good.
You take two
How
of
is
these,
this allowed?
You take 2 of these pals, and
it's a Leafeon.
Yeah, literally, it looks just like certain Pokemon. Like,
yeah,
this looks like a fucking Totoro. Look at the one thing, dude.
So
it's like Totoro. That's a horsey. That's a horsey watering the.
I did see. So, do you know that the Chipmunk? What's that? The Rescue Rangers movie that just came out?
Yeah, they stole the ugly Sonic.
Yeah, so they had Sonic and they had Ben Affleck's Batman.
They had Naruto.
And
they had,
but the crazy thing was
the Chippendale movie.
Chippendales.
Right?
That's what it is. Not Rescue Rangers. All right. But anyway.
No, that's what it's called. Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
Oh well, there it is. We got it. We completed the puzzle. But so they didn't have for any of those characters. Disney did not pay for them. Because they fell in copyright parody law.
Right.
So they didn't have to get permission for it.
They were able to use Sonic only if they called him Ugly
Sonic every time, yeah.
Yeah.
And if there's interviews where apparently if you ask the director hey, so let's talk about how you got Sonic in there, and he always just says, ask my lawyers. If you say the wrong thing, you just you slip up and it's oops.
Yeah, tell me that's not Totoro. Look up Totoro. It looks just
I know Totoro.
Yeah.
Looks identical.
Yeah.
We have Perkins. Tell us, how many sustenance do you smoke in your life?
I mean, none right now because I'm applying to jobs. But aside from that, just the one, one substance.
Joey also said that he's a masochist. He's taking on more work than he can handle.
Fuck, crack cocaine.
And Kevin says he's also a masochist with spicy stuff.
I fucking love spicy shit.
And Joey said, I'm referring to my work ethic. I keep doing work that makes me
Holy shit, did you guys see about the Dragon of Death?
Well, that's a Piplup.
Yeah, it is a Piplup
but as I was saying...
Is that Piplup being consumed?
By a Lapras, yeah.
So, what I was saying about this game, it has a cool mechanic of if you want, say, this Lapras-looking creature, but fire, you can breed that Pokemon and another, fire Pokemon, and you create a different Pokemon, but it's the same Pokemon. It's Lapras, fire Lapras. It's really
interesting. So it's like that, but just red
with fire.
Yeah. So
interesting.
It really does look like a good game, well made.
Yeah, it seems interesting.
If Nintendo doesn't shut it down, I just saw that someone was someone woke up this morning and I guess they make Smash videos, and they woke up and half their videos got blocked and money gone. That was
R.I.P.
Nintendo was ruthless with this stuff.
Well, I know that PlayStation was also looking for an exclusive Pokemon-like game that is like just starting development and like very hush hush. Like, but there was like job postings and like very specific. Like, if you have any experience with the Pokemon franchise or anything close to it, like,
Interesting.
it's like a recommended job requirement or whatever.
So this is what I was talking about. This is giant quote dragon of death unquote with 30-foot wingspan unearthed on Argentina. This is from livescience.com.
Oh, this is like a real thing. I thought this was
researchers
called Dragon of Death.
So you know? researchers in Argentina have unearthed the largest pterosaur species ever found in South America. Dubbed the Dragon of Death by paleontologists, 2 giant flying reptiles were discovered in the Platier Formation, an outcrop located in the province of Mendoza. The 2 specimens wingspan approximately 23 feet wide and 30 feet wide. And respectively. Okay. Researchers confirmed that they are. Oh my god damn it! Adarchids. How do you say this?
Asdarchids is how I would
That's
say
a
it.
Star Trek word. What the?
Asdarchids. That's how I would say that.
Dark Kids, yeah.
Here we go. Here we go.
Asdargid.
Asdargid.
I just want to point out how fucking crazy of like the past like week or two we've had.
Oh my lord! In the world,
where this and the fact that the government officially said aliens don't exist and that there's like fucking like 200 sightings.
I didn't even see that.
Oh yeah, it's a whole thing.
No. So what he's saying, because I think Alexa may have misunderstood you. So what he's saying was, so all these years, government has been telling us that there's been no aliens, but just this week, NASA said that there's been 200 sightings of UFOs or something like that.
Well, so that's what that. So
interesting. So, I did misunderstand you.
Yeah,
they're having a legitimate like forum of like government officials and NASA researchers and all this other stuff. Literally openly discussing like findings of UFOs and alien stuff, like very openly, and
it's about
it is not fucking covered at all because there's a bunch of other shit happening, and like rightfully so. Some shit that's happened in America recently deserves more screen time than aliens, but it just goes to show how crazy of the past 2 weeks where a fucking dinosaur
we're talking about aliens
and aliens is
and it's
discovered.
Not the front page.
And no one gives a fuck because of how crazy it is.
Because all the things happening that are current and on Earth are too crazy.
Wild times.
I will say it's bullshit. There's definitely aliens, because why would NASA be sending nudes into space? That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, that's a good theory.
They wouldn't be wasting resources and time if they didn't think there was aliens, right?
What's up, Muhammad? How's it going?
That's why someone reached out to me for a picture of my butthole, like for aliens. That's what the guy under the bridge told me.
He said, "Hey, I'm here from NASA.
I think he said ASA actually, but it makes it might make more sense.
And let's. I need your butthole.
He didn't say it like that.
He said, "Give me. You want these sticks, huh?" And then he slapped you across the. And then he's like, "You want these sticks? You gotta give me your butthole." And then that's kind of how the conversation went.
I like you added the slap sound effect. I appreciate the commitment.
I had to. So anyway, you guys asked me how my day was going. My Minecraft server is currently down. Oh shit! Oh, no. I hope nothing was lost. I'm good. Starting a new day. How about y'all? We're ending a wild one. I think.
It's been a long day.
It's been a long day. I will.
No, I did rewatch Maverick today.
All right. So, holy shit. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
So good.
I love this freaking movie. I watched it and I was like blown away. I was like just sitting there. I was like, oh my god, this is everything that made the first movie so good, and just it builds on that so meaningfully after like 36 years or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's like it's fully self-aware. It's called Top Gun Maverick, and it builds on the original one so well. And I watched it in IMAX, and when you watch it in theaters before the movie, they have a trailer for Mission Impossible. I watched the Mission Impossible trailer in IMAX. I mean, people were like gasping at the last. They'd be like, like there's like kind of visible gasp or audible gasps. And then during the actual movie, Top Gun Maverick is one of the few movies that isn't in the MCU where people were like actively like cheering or clapping or laughing and crying.
Yeah,
like,
there's a lot of laughter in my theater when I went to the early screening. Today's showing didn't have as many people. I went with my dad today.
The first one I went to,
it was pretty sparse.
It was like, like people were 3 distinctly times I remember people clapped, and I clapped during one of them because it was just like it was just kind of part of the atmosphere that you're in.
Right.
And
I feel
then
I laughed the most, and it was my second time watching it.
Yeah,
I remember the last type of thing I was in like that. Like it was actually the exact opposite. I went and took my nephew to go see Detective Pikachu, and there was like a bunch of kids in there, and like I was laughing at shit and like really excited to see shit, and these kids are like, "This dude's a fucking weirdo." I was like, "Fuck them kids," you know?
No, like I when it was weird because like so I had this whole thing.
Soundbite right there.
I watched it.
Fuck them kids.
I watched the movie, and the whole time I was like super engaged. And then I walked out, and as I was walking out, I was kind of and just kind of thinking about it. And this guy is walking by me. He's like, he's humming the music for the movie, and he caught me looking at him. He's like, oh, that was a good movie. Like, did you like the movie? I was like, yeah, that was fantastic. And he's like, right, like it was like my favorite movie, I've seen this year. And we
found out he was talking to a mirror.
Yeah. And then we're like, the whole time he's just like, did you see Tom Cruise's ass? Like the whole time. Anyway,
I was just about to ask how many sweaty volleyball scenes are in this one.
No volleyball.
They're too old for it now. They're playing Batman.
Yep. Yep. But also, seeing the movie in IMAX, what I was trying to say was, seeing the movie in IMAX, the shit Tom Cruise does, wild. It's like super crazy, and the way it shows up on the screen is like no one else is making a movie like that. I always remember practice swing first. What is that in reference to? Am I missing something?
I also have been taking a trip down, back into the past. I just started a couple days ago watching The Sopranos.
That's an interesting transition. Go ahead.
Well, it's semi-connected, and like there's a thing as I'm watching the show, like I forget, I think it was like an Office documentary, like The Office, the show, where the original person they wanted to cast as Michael Scott was James Gandolfini, and HBO paid him like $20 million to never take another role or something like that.
Damn.
And like for the rest of his life, because they felt like if he took a role, especially in like, because he wanted to transition into like a more like versatile actor and like more fun and like, not fucking Tony Soprano. And HBO was like, you're never doing that, because if you do that, it'll almost diminish the character and like the legacy of the character, because people associate it.
Crazy.
Like, could you imagine him as fucking Michael Scott? Like
that'd be crazy.
It would be such a crazy transition. And yeah, so HBO paid him off to never take another role. And
wild.
Yeah. And he died before he could do anything else. Yeah, crazy shit.
There's no telling where things go and when we talk.
Yeah, we might talk about Sopranos, we might talk about
Oh shit. Speaking of asshole, let's talk about Men. So I watched this movie.
Oh my lord.
Called Men.
Not an asshole, sorry.
And it's goddamn it, Alexa. And so
well, goddamn it, the Blink-182 song. So let's talk about them.
Men. Yes, the movie is called Men. It's directed by Alex Garland. And I will say this. I love Alex Garland's previous movies. I loved Annihilation. Huge fan.
Annihilation's phenomenal.
I really love it. And so I was watching Men this week before Top Gun Maverick. And
there you go. That's the clip.
Yeah, and off of Sri's recommendation.
Shit.
I also watched Men before we watched.
You also watched. See, I'm not alone.
That's the second clip.
I was alone in the theater, and then a couple came in. It went to the back row.
We got him, boys.
It was a horror film.
Yep. Fucking got him.
But so the movie is like the wildest. Like
I hated it.
You can't come up, but you don't process like when the movie starts. Like the odds that someone would say, "Oh yeah, I know how this movie's gonna end," not like it, like 1 in a million, dude. Like there's such a small chance because you can't see it coming.
Is it like almost the same level as Sorry to Keep You Waiting or whatever?
Sorry to bother you.
Sorry to bother you. Yeah, like
yeah.
That movie
it's
out of
it's
nowhere.
like that. It's like that,
It's
but
like
turned
that,
up to
but
11.
You don't like the movie.
Okay, well that's
that movie was really like fun to watch. I wouldn't say like it was good, but like it was fucking weird good.
I didn't like the movie Men. I'm not gonna lie. Sri maybe
I've never
liked
heard
it
of
more
it.
than me. It just came out, and
I mean,
playing
just
I
knowing
games.
Sri,
did not
I'm sure he did like.
I
Men
did not
more than
like
you.
watching Men. I did not enjoy my time watching Men.
Yeah.
These clips just keep coming.
I purposely worded those ones.
What I know of Sri, he definitely likes men more than you do. So
Yeah,
Yep.
it makes sense.
Yep, that checks out. Anyway, but that's
what she said.
wow.
Speaking of The Office.
Looping it all together. See, it all makes sense.
Oh,
But what were your thoughts on it? I'll stop cutting you off. Sorry.
No, it was just.
When you think of men, what do you think?
Yeah, I was just very confused. I felt very confused most of the time, and partly
I feel like
I get
first time people go and see men and have that intimate moment with them. I feel like that's probably how they all feel. You know?
I want you to watch Men, Austin, and then come back and tell us how it was.
See,
yeah. That's
I was
what
trying
I
to think of
That's what I
something
thought. That's what I thought.
No, I was trying to think of something, but like I almost made it much worse. I'm not even gonna say it because it's way worse than it. Like
You're like, oh, that one's too far.
no, like
Text me what it is. I'd love to. This is great. I'm getting all the uncensored versions of the stream.
all right, I gotcha.
I just that's how it is.
This is the first thing I was going to
You have to
say
watch
it,
the movie,
but
Mohammed,
because like
for it to make sense.
it's gonna
but
be
I
one of
wouldn't
those
recommend
things that goes
watching
straight from thought to mouth, like,
it.
and then I caught it as it was leaving my
job.
mouth, and I was
We're
like,
proud of you.
no.
This is character growth.
That's what it is. But yeah, Muhammad, you have to watch the movie in order to understand.
And why Asshole reminded you movie Men.
Yeah, you have to understand.
They weren't. I mean, I don't know exactly. I wouldn't have gotten there with that word, to be honest. A different word would have triggered me.
No, but I had to do some sort of a transitional. Like, it wasn't like.
It was a forced transition.
Yeah.
I just texted you both.
Oh my god.
Just
Yeah. That's okay.
that would have been way worse.
Nice.
I would have fucking
Tomorrow I want to start
a job as a priest or something.
Tomorrow. Yep. Tomorrow I start a PvP game of Stellaris, and I am gonna lose. It's crazy because
Oh, Lord.
I lost my train of thought. Let's just keep
This
going.
is the time for enjoying the content.
This is when people, this is it. This is what people are really zoned in on. Is me staring at this really good photo of the sun and
it's
losing.
Funny because I kept looking at that. And I was like, "That's the intro to Dragon Ball Z." Yeah, that's what
nice.
I was like, "That shit's gonna turn around and it's gonna be the 7-star Dragon Ball."
Perfect. I was really in my head. Here we go, another transition. I think I've been really interested in the idea of the Chumbag Adventures. I feel like there's so much potential there.
Yeah.
Because I'd be like, it'd be such a funny
I made some
cartoon.
progress on my idea.
See, I feel like this Winnie the Pooh horror thing. I think they stole my script or something.
They did. Oh, brother.
Oh, by the way, there's more
Not
details.
brother, it's bother.
There's more.
How dare you?
There's more that came out about they ate Igor.
I was trying not to tell Alexa, dude.
Okay, my bad. It's so first off, it's like Winnie the Pooh, obviously, and then there's like a pig creature that's supposed to be Piglet, and the
I've
lore
seen
is
the
that,
photos that IGN posted.
The lore is that they ate Igor.
Yeah. It's like a
Eeyore, not Igor.
You whore.
No, Gore.
I just got away with calling Austin a whore on stream. Perfect execution. Chumbag Adventure will be the new Charlie Brown. No, but I think it would be really like a really fun like kind of adventure time, but like really short, like a 10-minute adventure time type of thing. I think it'd be that style, the animation style.
I mean, I don't know anybody who can do animation like that.
You gotta know the right people. I know people.
You know people?
I know people. You don't think I know people?
You know people that would. I'm trying to open mine to get some good source material here to pitch you.
Oh, I see.
Oh, where the fuck is it?
Always be ready to pitch.
I haven't touched it in a little bit.
I haven't asked you a question, Sri.
What is the name of the cartoon that teaches the child in India to not play with cobras? I have no idea. I've never seen that, and that's hence I've played with cobras, and here I am today.
Didn't you actually like almost get bit by a snake once?
Yeah, did happen. It was a python though, so I don't think they bite.
So it doesn't apply here, yeah.
So you would have to have someone animate me saying Eeyore more like Ehor, the way you lick Winnie the Pooh.
No. Your ideas aren't getting off the ground here. Okay, this cartoon cannot.
Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna read what I have so far. I literally, it's the same shit that I've had for.
I mean,
Okay,
none of this is
it?
canon, so
It's all canon. It's all related.
None of this is canon.
Every good story has to start somewhere, but it doesn't mean the start has to be good or even appropriate. Please continue at your own risk. Our story focuses on 3 individuals that call themselves Grey, White, and Co. Austin is a goof and typically is the person of the group to say something stupid just to lighten the mood. He's intelligent only when it is absolutely required, but this is the reason why he is so quick to say yes to adventure. Alexa is the voice of reason within the group and keeps the group as grounded as possible, but ultimately her efforts go unnoticed as chaos ensues. The final individual is named Suri.
That's
Suri
me.
Suri has become a published author despite being bald,
Hell yeah.
following the release of Nightmare from the Deep. But
my favorite line.
little did we know that he had no plans of stopping at just one book or even one genre.
Oh shit! Oh damn!
Suri busts through the door, full of excitement, while waving something in the air. Guys, you'll never believe what I've done, Suri said. Austin is basically checked out, and Alexa doesn't really care, but bites on the bait anyway because Suri is being obnoxious. What did you do now? Alexa says, before immediately regretting the decision. I finished my Winnie the
That's a true story right there. That one sentence. Like I said before, immediately regretting. That's a true story.
I finished my Winnie the Pooh erotica, Suri joyfully said as he smacked the pages on the table in front of him. In front of Alexa and Austin. The bang from the smack wakes up Austin. You write one book and think you're Dr. Seuss or something, Austin says, trying to be a dick but in a fun way. Also, why are there very detailed drawings? It is called art. Look it up, Suri says while flopping between Alexa and Austin on the couch.
Why does that sound so sexual?
You're the one that made that sexual.
You just said the way. No, it's the way.
It's how you said it.
It's the way. Yeah.
You breathe the word flopping.
You're like
flopping.
Yeah. You said it that way. All right. You weren't putting down.
Yeah, I have to agree with Suri on this one.
Suri took his big meaty self and flopped right between the two of them.
Yep.
Oh Lord.
And then this is literally the last. It just says with the trio now all seated on the couch, Suri decides to begin opening the pages of his new work, and then that's where I stopped. And I think I've already kind of told the rest of the story. So if you haven't heard this already, the rest of the story is that Disney, upset that this has now become public domain, and they find out anyone or any way it's being used, Winnie the Pooh, in a way that doesn't positively reflect on them. So we're not allowed to call him Mickey Mouse in this. So he's called Michael the Mouse. And the line where I'm just I already have it in my head. I haven't written it down, but he busts through the door and I go, "Holy shit, you're Mickey." And then he says, "You're not allowed to fucking call me that. You call me Michael outside of Disney," or something like that. Mm-hmm. And then we, to escape them, go into the Winnie the Pooh erotica, just like Christopher Robin does in the Winnie the Pooh cartoon. But, butt sex and all this other stuff happens while we're there. And, yeah.
Did you hear about
You're telling me an animator is going to do that?
Did you hear about each character in Winnie the Pooh represents one mental disorder? The donkey's depression, the tiger's hyperactivity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's also one that they.
That's like a theory. It's not like real.
Yeah. There's also a thing that like they each do different drugs and like.
Yeah, that's true. I like the mental health one better, but there is also.
Oh, the way you said that's true sounded like that was your theory. Like, yeah, that's a theory.
No, that's true that it exists.
No, but like the way you said it, though, you know what I mean.
There's also a theory
I started it.
that SpongeBob, like,
theory.
They're actually. This is the theory that SpongeBob is like all the characters on SpongeBob are actually just different representations of STDs or something, because.
I've heard that they're also mental disorders. Or no, the 7 deadly sins is what I've heard for SpongeBob. Continue.
So, because what's the name of the city that they live in? Bikini Bottom. Bikini Bottom. It's the nether regions.
What?
Yeah.
How subtle.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Drop some truth bombs out here.
I met an old man today who's a fan of getting elevated, and had a lovely conversation with him. And he mentioned that he loved to see SpongeBob when he was elevated, and I agree. It's a good show. You know, very.
When I was younger, I once met a dude outside a convenience store.
That's it. Cut it right there. Tell us the story.
No lie, for like a good bit, I wasn't sure it wasn't Robin Williams, you know, because he was still alive at the time. Like, this is when I was like younger. Like, we went to go get snacks, and like this dude stops us. It's a fucking homeless dude, obviously. But I was like, this looks just the fuck like Robin Williams. And this dude comes over and drops some fucking like Mrs. Doubtfire level fucking like wisdom, and then just fucking hops in a dumpster. Like, and that's it. Like, I was like, okay, that was cool. I'm gonna tell people I met Robin Williams, and then just went back to the party. I was like, you'll never guess who the fuck I just saw.
And
What
did he say?
Oh, they said you're full of shit. I was like, oh yeah, go check the dumpster behind this store.
What did he say? Like, what did he say?
So he was sitting. He started telling me like basically to like enjoy life, and he's like, I don't remember exactly what he said, but he kept saying, I look dead at you. Like, he just kept saying that.
He looked what?
I look dead at you.
Oh,
he just kept saying it. He's like, I look dead at you and tell you that life isn't life only gets better or something like that. I was like, that's pretty fucked up considering you're in like you live in a dumpster. Like, you're telling me shit got worse? Like, shit was worse before this? Yeah. So that's my story. I met Robin Williams. That's the bottom line to that.
I met like a few celebrities when I went to India, and like just places I wouldn't expect to meet. The crazy one. Do you know? So Austin, you know Alu Arjun? You watched those 2 movies with him. I think the last 2 Indian movies you watched are.
One in Pushpa and Alavikanthapramalu.
Those are 2 of the last ones I watched. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy, the main actor in that, his name is Alu Arjun. And my aunt, when we were in India, we went to pick her up, and she, like, her quarters that she was in were right in front of his house. And so cool. I saw his mother as she was on the top floor, you know, walking around. I didn't see him though, but it was still cool.
I would say actual like celebrity I've ever met. Like, are we talking like organically, like random, like in the street, like holy shit, you're a celebrity?
Yeah, like how Adam met Zazie
I've never met a
Beetz.
celebrity like that.
Fucking Adam Sandler.
Really?
Adam Sandler, when he was filming this movie that's coming up, he was in Philly walking around and stuff. I forget what it's called. It's a Netflix movie about like scouting basketball.
Basketball, yeah.
Yeah. My friend might be in the movie. Like, it was like a very like random scene because he does security at the Sixers facility, like the Wells Fargo facility, the Wells Fargo Center. And so what they did was they shot the whole movie there, like for the basketball parts, and there's like a part in an airport, and they turned the whole concession area into an airport, and like that was like their set, and they closed off the Wells Fargo Center for like 2 weeks. But yeah, I randomly Adam Sandler walking down the street when we were still working in office.
Damn.
Outside of that, I would say my brother probably has the funniest story because every year there's a comic book like nerd pop culture convention called WizardCon in Philly, and my brother was going to pick up Chinese food for us or something, and I was like, "Oh, cool!" I hang out and just like keep playing Xbox, whatever. He comes back and he's like, "You'll never guess what the fuck just happened." I was like, "What?" He's like, "So I'm going to the Chinese spot. I open the door for like a guy that's coming out, and he looks at me. He looks up at me and goes, "Thanks." And my brother's like, I look down. And I was like, "Holy shit, are you fucking Elijah Wood?" And he just goes, "Yeah." And then he smiles at him and just fucking walks away. And it was like the most random ass encounter at a random fucking Chinese store that's nowhere near where Elijah Wood should be, even though he was probably at WizardCon.
Elijah. That makes sense. Those two things do track.
But I'm just saying is that like this was nowhere near like the convention center, like nowhere near a hotel, like far the fuck out. So I'm guessing they had really good Chinese food because he's apparently a big foodie.
Okay.
I've been in the mood to play like Far Cry 6 recently, and I've sadly found out that there's no New Game Plus, so I had to just have to start over. But nevertheless, it's been like I've been in that mood, that certain zone. But at the same time, we got other games to review. They keep coming. We got to keep playing. So we'll see if I can get to it. And in chat, Joey's singing the Bill Nye the Science Guy theme song. Bill. I don't want to get sued, so I'm just gonna leave it there.
Science rules.
There she was, just a walking down the street, singing do a dee dee. I don't know what the beat. I don't know what the beat. Is it really?
Yeah.
I was trying to think like what song is this? Because I thought it was like I thought it was a Beatles song at first. I was like, that's not it. That's not.
Wait,
like,
sing the whole verse. Sing the whole verse.
I can't think of how "There She Was" goes, but just a walking down the street singing do a dee 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 dum dee dee do. Thank you, Joey. Thank you.
Crazy.
I try.
I tell you, that's the quality content you get here. A really vague thing that someone remembers for some reason that they might not even remember.
Yeah, I don't know how I know this. It's just like something you know. Like, I'm surprised you guys don't know that.
I do know it. Like once you said it, like
I still don't know it.
I do know it, but
no clue what it's from. But I feel like it's just something I know.
I feel like
I've
it's like
known
a
my
Wiggles,
whole life.
right? Isn't it like a Wiggles thing?
I feel I don't think it's Wiggles, but I think it is a kid's
Joey.
show.
That's what I'm saying. It's like something like that.
Oh, by the way, so on Discord, my message on Discord saying that we were live said that, do you watch us or do you listen to us? Tell us. The reason why I named it that is because Twitch has a new feature now. So if you go to your channel badges, your chat badges, so you click on the little badges right next to your name and chat, you can mark it and say I'm only watching it, or I'm watching it, or I'm only listening to it. So then it's supposed to help us like understands like you like if you're just listening, you might not be able to read chat and stuff like that, that kind of thing. So
if you're curious, the song is called "Do Wah Diddy Diddy" by Manfred Mann.
Okay, check. Okay,
I'm trying to find out what the fuck I know it from.
Yeah, I'm also wondering. I feel like kids just sang it.
Maybe it's just like
in our youth.
Austin,
it's like
what?
Do you have Splitgate?
I mean, it's a free game
on your PlayStation 5. Do you have it installed?
No, probably not.
How do you go through these games so fast? I still have Call of Duty installed on my Xbox.
What do you mean, how do I go through them so quick? I like go through my shit. I'm just like, I don't play this, and I delete it.
I keep it. If I even think I'm like, oh, there's a chance I'll be playing it, I'll just leave it.
I mean, considering no one has mentioned Splitgate in 6 months, I was like, probably safe to delete.
I was doing so when I was getting back into my forum to write reviews after a little bit of a hiatus. I went back and read some of my old reviews, and I was reading my review. Actually, I'll pull it up. I got no shame. I'll quote myself.
I'll be right back.
Sure thing.
I saw Joey's. I have a closed gate. I have open gate. I may even be able to rummage up a water gate.
Good job, Joey.
Hey, look, I wrote an article. That's my article.
So it's not about you. It's not about you. Okay. So in my review for Battlefield 2042, at the very end, I say, to put it all together, Battlefield 2042 is at its best when it's looking back at its past. In an odd way, the thoughts I have about this game are similar to what I said in my Call of Duty Black Ops 4 review. Thanks to the fun portal mode, Battlefield 2042 is more of a greatest hits than an all-new sequel. That being said, DICE has created an interesting game here with a variety of modes that are good on paper, but the execution of which needed more work. Battlefield 2042 would have made a really solid first-person shooter in 2022, but in 2021, it's unfinished and full of quirks that can't be overlooked. There have already been a plethora of updates to the game, but with how packed the season is for new releases, it might be best to give Battlefield 2042 to some time to mature before jumping in. Boom. That's my review.
I'm back.
He just waited there until I was done.
Yep, that's me. I bought that game, so I really don't want to be remembered of it.
Yeah.
I bought that game for like $70. I bought like the.
How you feel? Oh shit, my bad. I didn't mean to knock that over, Chad. Let me fix that. But yeah, like the fact that I wrote that, I was going back to it and reading it, and now looking at it in May of 2022, the fact that they just gave up on the game. It is no longer in development. No new content is coming up. Real Respawn Station is for cultured people. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's the finest of.
Actually, that's Rest Paul's Station.
Check out my freaking review for Middle Earth, chat. Just get it. Just do it. Go for it. I have that game. What game? Shadow of Mordor or Battlefield 2042?
Let's see. In terms of games I still have installed, I have Far Cry. I have Fortnite. I have
Fortnite. Sorry, I just had to just get it out.
I still have the Blood Hunt game, the Vampire Masquerade.
All right, we can play that too.
I'm
down for that.
Call of Duty.
Well, which one?
What do you mean, Warzone?
Okay. I didn't know if you had Vanguard.
No, why the fuck? Sorry, I already bought Battlefield. I don't need to just keep fucking flushing money down the toilet.
I don't know, Austin. Sometimes you give mixed signals.
Sometimes, like.
You bought Godfall Legendary Edition or whatever. How'd that work out for you? You telling me with a straight look on your face? Oh yeah, I don't splurge. I don't make mistakes with my investments.
Let me. I have my fan on full blast, and these papers have not moved an inch. It is a 10 out of 10 amazing paperweight. All right, this shit is holding it down.
It must be all of the
SpongeBob Bikini Battle for Bikini Bottom. You know, the real important games. I can delete the last of those.
Doesn't delete the unimportant games.
I can delete the last of those part too.
I was trying to find someone. I was trying to find someone very particular on Twitter who does these super cool. I forget their name, but I think it's like starts with an S or like Shadow. Something. I don't know what it is, but I was trying to find their gameplay because they play, Last of Us, they play Ghost of Tsushima, they played like Elden Ring. They have like the slickest fights, like the coolest battles in game. Like every game they play, they are like super fun and good to watch. So it makes it look like you're watching like an action movie. So I was trying to find their link, and I was going through like I searched Last of Us, I searched Ghost of Tsushima. I was like, maybe I know Naughty Dog follows them on Twitter, so I searched Naughty Dog. Totally just saw porn on Twitter. Just
thankfully it wasn't on stream.
Yeah, I'm glad. I mean, it was to a degree that I wasn't expecting to. Like it was.
No, dude, Twitter's bad. You can see.
I didn't know. I thought I knew Reddit was bad. I knew like Reddit had dark corners, but
are those titties?
Yeah. Yep.
Do we have those on here still or no?
No.
No, they were too quiet. You couldn't hear them.
Same thing. Same thing. Whoa! I have been busy. I wrote a whole chapter. That's very important. Making progress. At this rate, I'll be done by the end of the year. I have 442 games just in my Steam library.
Let's see what I have in my Steam library.
I have like 10. I have 2 different accounts and barely. I wanted to go tornado canoeing. That sounds.
What is that?
Sounds fun.
I only have like 100. I have like 100 and something. 117 games.
Damn. Are you getting your Switch Deck? Switch Deck, right?
Steam Deck.
Steam Deck.
Oh, Loading says, "What's up? Sorry for changing the topic altogether. I keep watching this YouTube video of this TikToker who keeps interviewing people who are friends or couples, etc., to make them give loyalty tests, and so many couples are ready to cheat. Is it really a thing that cheating is so common and normalized in society?"
Yes.
I think it's just easy.
It's
pretty common.
I have this conversation actually a lot, and it seems like it's coming up more and more like recently. That like it's the thing of social media and dating apps and stuff. It creates this almost like, I'm gonna say thirst, but like not thirst like, oh, like you're thirsty, like, you know, and like really want to have sex or whatever, like, but like it has like
a
this
demand.
There's such a I guess a demand's like a good, like, there's so many people out in the world, and now they're so easily accessible that like people like at any point can just be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go on this app, find a chick and cheat, you know, like,
and
so,
like I was scrolling through the
that people just feel like they can never be comfortable with what they got, or like what they got isn't like all they need, or like, you know, like they it's harder for like people to think that they can like settle down because like they feel like something better is always out there because of the apps, you know.
Well, I was scrolling through the social media apps on the App Store, and I saw like there was just apps that are like Tinder, but it's just for hooking up. Like that's like the, you know, they're.
Oh yeah, I fucking absolutely hate those apps. Like, with passion. Like, I don't like using them myself. Like, I have used them, but like I wasn't using it for like just, you know,
just hookups.
Yeah, just hookups. I've never had that like intention going into it. But like I will say I've met up with people and then they've had that intention. You know, so I was like, oh, you put me in quite a predicament here.
Yeah, it's always interesting. I mean, in my personal opinion, the only excuse to cheat is if you're a piece of shit.
Oh yeah, no, cheating absolutely. I would never, ever in a million years. I've been put in situations where I could have easily, but I was like, no, I'm not a scumbag.
It's a wild transition, but has there been a verdict on the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard court thing?
I don't think so. I mean, the jury.
No, it's the last day.
No,
it's over.
Ended today. They gave closing statements today.
Yeah, today was closing statements.
And they sent the jury back. But I feel like the jury's going to take forever.
I feel like it's going to be like big news. Like once a verdict's like, you're going to know. Like I feel like it's kind of like that.
A trial. Okay. Wait.
Yeah, you.
Says verdict isn't expected until end of month or the start of June due to the amount of evidence that has been given. Because like the jury has to go and deliberate.
I will say though, the closing arguments for Johnny Depp's team, holy shit! Like I
watched clips from it.
They were on it. Like that was very succinct. It was like convincing, and
she delivered it very well,
very firm. And I also saw one, like I guess like as a person kind of clap back during one of their.
It was a TMZ reporter that like was the one that gave the original video of something. Like it was like some sort of level of abuse or something that Amber Heard was alleging.
Well, I mean, yeah, like I saw, but what I was trying to say was there was like a person that was on stand or being, you know, questioned, and Amber Heard's team was asking him questions about like his job, and he's like, and he said like, is it true that you? She said, is it true that you took this position just to like you know? I forget what he does, but
no. So it's a TMZ reporter, like I just said, And
Yeah.
she says, "Are you just here to testify to get your 15 minutes of fame?"
Yes.
And he's like, "No, if anything, I'm putting myself in like the limelight and actually risking my job."
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Isn't that? Couldn't we say the same thing about you being like?"
Yes, there you go. He said it much better than I did. That's what it was.
And then she was fucking speechless.
Yeah, and there's people that are like, there's people that are like reacting like, "Holy shit, that's fast."
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple times where the judge had to stop and tell people like to shut the fuck up.
Shut up.
I heard the judge yelling at the gallery.
Yeah, I think someone actually was like if you make one more noise, like you're gonna be held in like contempt of court or something. Contempt of court. Crazy shit.
I've not had to serve yet, or go to the.
I got.
I've never been called for jury duty. I've been in court before. I've had to talk on a stand before.
Yeah. For the, I think was it 4 or 5 people that you killed? Was it?
No, I bumped the back of someone's car.
Allegedly.
Though I did say a minor lie because
Alexa, you shouldn't say it. Just why would you say this?
Perjury.
What's the point?
No one cares. No one
Take her away, boys.
Out.
Absolutely, Alexa. Why would you even just put that out there? Like,
yeah, you should just know.
Like,
you want to talk about me fucking myself? Jesus Christ.
That was. I don't know what.
Well, it wasn't an actual lie. Like I didn't say it lying. I just misremembered.
I see.
Because it was 5 years after. Like I literally, it happened my senior year of high school, and it was after I graduated college.
The police pressured you.
And I was like, from what I recall, this would happen. So I didn't actually lie or say anything wrong because I said from what I recall. I always made sure to start with that. So it is. And then
what the fuck is this?
I was informed of other things, so I was like, oh, I forgot about that.
Have you heard of Roller Champions?
No.
It's a Ubisoft game, and it looks like the dodgeball. I forget what it's called. The KO.
Oh, Knockout
City. But on rollerblades.
Interesting.
It looks
Jinx, you owe me a soda.
Same.
Boom, got her. Waiting for this soda, Alexa. Anytime now. Just waiting for it. So send it over whenever you're ready.
Good, thanks.
Yeah, I got called for jury duty once, and it was like I got the summons on like one of the Thanksgiving breaks or something, and I had to call them and be like, I'm a college student that's like 4 hours away from here, so no, doing that. And they've never. And I moved after I left college. I moved to a different state under a different name.
Yep.
Just trying to find me now, bitch.
Should we say? I feel like some of this has to come back, and like there's got to be some repercussion to some of the shit we say. Not in like we have it coming, but like it's just it's like almost inevitable with how much we say.
I don't know about you, but I know I won't.
Smooth.
Maybe John. Maybe John will have it coming to him, but Austin's fine.
Yep. Or Austin's fine, but not
that's the dude that's
not Gregory.
Yeah, he's the guy's credit cards I'm using. So,
oh boy,
I steal and cheat and lie.
Wow, that felt really authentic.
Just in case we weren't clear.
Alexa already dug your own grave. Never become famous or get involved with rich people. Alexa is fancy and wealthy, says Kevin.
I wish.
Yeah.
Nah, being fancy is too much work. Wealthy, I would like. That would be nice. I just want to be like a millionaire, but like put forth.
So Alexa,
no
what you're saying is that you, fuck. So you're not saying, I'm so fancy. So you're not saying that. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I'm saying being fancy is too much work. Just like how much work you just put into trying to sing that. Too much.
I didn't put any effort into it, so
your voice like cracked, so it sounded like it was hard for you.
No, it's just my voice.
That was for aesthetic.
That's just my voice. I don't know why you're bullying me lately. I'm just going through a changing, formative time through my life.
Is more fancy. Yeah, my cats are way more fancy than I'll ever be.
Some good shit here that we can play and download. I'm looking through.
What are you looking on?
PlayStation. That's what you're playing on, right? PlayStation?
Yeah. I mean, I have both. They're just a plug switch away. So, hey, Perkins, how about Duncan?
He's an asshole. He's good, though.
Nice. Confidence.
No, he's like, motherfucker doesn't listen. I see. It's funny because like I don't think he actually acts up. I think he's just learned that he'll get a reaction out of us if he does certain things, and so like he'll do it because he'll know he'll get a certain reaction. Like I think we're the pets, you know.
I see what you're saying.
He's really just training us. It's not the other way around.
I can see that actually. I can see the discipline. Yeah. But with that said, there's another episode of this Just Chatting. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll see. Last episode, so some people listened to it, so I'm glad you enjoyed it, and hopefully like more of this stuff whenever we do it. So with that said, people, let's get to the games.